One important thing you will discover as you prepare for your SAT is that there are multiple verb tense rules, and knowing which one we're dealing with is very important. In this case, I would look at the choices and I would try to think about singular and plural pronoun verbs first and see, is that going to matter? Now, goes is a singular verb, but all the others don't really have that property. Like, for example, went. Went is something that is both. Right? I could say he went to the store, or I can say they went to the store. Notice if I'm talking about one person or multiple people, doesn't matter. The word went is still went. Whereas if I chose the word goes, it changes depending on how many people I'm talking about. He goes to the store. They goes to the store. No, that sounds wrong. They go to the store, right? It's different. So because only one answer choice has anything to do with singulars and plurals, I don't think that that's what they're testing. This is probably the past, present, future tense rule. And many of you would have assumed that just naturally anyway, because that's what you think all tense questions are about. But I want to show you the process to get there, because that sometimes we will think about other tense things. And so it won't be about the time when it happens. But when it does happen to be about the time, we should read the entire passage, because something in other parts, other sentences, might tell us when this thing is taking place. So let's take a look. Tortoises can be found in many works of literature. For example, in Tom Stoppard's 1993 play Arcadia, there is a tortoise that goes by two names, Plautus and Lightning, and appears in both of the play's parallel timelines. As a character, the tortoise symbolizes the connection between the past and present. So why did I say goes? Well, at first it just kind of sounded natural, but then as I went later in the sentence, I see there's repetition. There is this entire sentence basically is a list of two things. There's a tortoise that goes by two names and appears in both of the play's parallel timelines, right? And because those two items in our list need to be in parallel, they need to kind of match each other. We've got a tense in the second one. We're going to need the same tense in the first one. That's just how that goes. So when we do pick a tense, it's not random, right? There's nothing wrong with saying there is a tortoise that went by two names. We could say that if we just ended the sentence there, or maybe if the paragraph were different. So the tense is easy to switch out. But on the SAT, it won't be. We'll be forced into a certain tense because of something else going on in the sentence. So make sure you read everything and pay attention. Something's going to give it away.